Hi, welcome to QlikShare.com. Today we will see how to use conditional dimensions and expressions. This is an advanced topic and I will assume that you have understanding of functions like getSelected, count, concat, while match and data island. This is one of my favorite features in QlikView 11. In older versions I used to use VB with DOM API and it was painful to maintain the code. Thanks to QlikTech for understanding the concerns of developers. So let's get started and let's understand the concepts before we look at the practical implementation. So I'll quickly jump onto the next slide. So looking at the first point, expressions or dimensions are only calculated when the condition is met. Unlike hide or show expressions in the older versions of QlikView, where all the expressions are calculated. To make it simple, let's say that you have 20 expressions and we are using conditional enablement, aka conditional expressions or column selections. Then we are only calculating expressions where the conditions are met or where the condition becomes true. And second point, provides rich user experience because the user has the power to choose what he or she wants to see. And remember, this feature is available on all the charts, not just on the straight table. And the third point, the basic prerequisite is understanding of functions like getSelected, count, concat, while match, and the concept of data island. I'll give you a brief explanation about these functions when I'm writing the actual expressions. So let's jump to QlikView and then let's look at the practical example. Okay, so I have the simple example and thanks to Gijsbert Wassenaar for providing this example. And I picked up this example from one of the community posts. Let me show you the data model, Control T. So I have a simple table called data and then I have a data island table called num and month. Okay, so I have the month field here and then I have a straight table. So let's look at the chart properties and if you see I have volume, cost, revenue, and then my dimensions are product, salesperson, country and year and all, country and year. And here I wanted to show these fields Jan actual, Jan forecast, Jan variance and Jan various percentage. All these fields you wanted to show based on your selection on the month field. So let's get started and let's write the expression here. So this should be checked and by default it's unchecked, but I have already checked it. So let's go and write the expression. So let's first use concat function which builds the string. So, and the first parameter is the field name and the second parameter is the string delimiter. Okay, so I'm building the string and then I'm using while match function. Okay, and then I am searching for Jan. Okay, let me copy this and let me show you what happens if I paste this expression in the text object so that you understand what we are doing here. So what is it doing here? If I go ahead and remove the wild match, remove this expression and see, so it's returning the month name April. It's sorted in alphabetical order, doesn't matter what order it's sorted in, but it's returning the values for each month, so which is fine. And then what we are using is we are using this expression, then we are saying we are using the while match function and this concat function returns a string builder and we are searching by using the while match function within that string builder and we are searching for the value Jan. Let's go back to this expression. Let's copy this expression and then let's paste it again. all same for Jan, and then in Feb we'll change this to Feb, copy over again, and then pasting it, and then Feb is done, and then in March I'm going to change this to MAR, March. Okay, click on OK. Now let's see what happens. If I select Jan, you're only looking at Jan's data, and if you select Feb, you're looking at only Feb's data. If you select Jan and Feb, you will see both Jan and Feb but not March, and you can select all three of them and you will see all the calculated fields or expressions. And if I don't select anything, let me clear all, and it still shows all the columns. And this is the normal behavior in QlikView, because not making any selection in QlikView means select all. However, in terms of users might not understand this. So let's say that if you don't select anything, you don't want to see any columns. If that's what you need, then we need to just enhance the expression. So let's go back to Jan again. So let's use the if statement. If get selected count is greater than 0, then this expression, sorry for the field name, which is month, if that is greater than 0, and if this value is also greater than 0, then it's true, and if not, return 0, which is false. Copy this, and let's go back. Just fine. Paste again, paste again, and for Feb I'll do the same, and I have to change this to Feb. Feb is done, and let's, oops, there's one more, Feb, and then March. MAR. This is time consuming, I clearly understand that, but it's definitely worth the effort, because it really adds flexibility to the user, and they can select or choose whatever they wanted. Okay, we're done. So as soon as I click on OK, see it disappeared because I've not made any selection on the month field. Now if I select Jan, I will see Jan data. Select Feb, I'll see Feb data. Select Jan and Feb, I'll see Jan and Feb. And if I don't select anything, it just clears all, because the condition is not met. So that's pretty straightforward, and this is very generic expression. I'll provide this expression on my blog. I hope you have learned something new today. Also, I recommend you to check ClickShare's QlikView question of the day, where I ask a question about QlikView. It's a multiple choice question, and you can answer the question and you can immediately see the results. So it's a fun way of learning something new, and you can also check where are you standing compared to other QlikView developers or users. So happy learning, have fun, and I'll catch up in the next video. Thank you for watching.